What's going on, everybody? Kliff Kingsbury looks to be okay. Alright, everybody, welcome back in. Now, before we get started, definitely do me a huge favor. Smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. Now, I get it. This right here has nothing to do with the Arizona Cardinals, but it has to do with the former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, Kliff Kingsbury. There has been reports linking him to a different team, and that is the Houston Texans. We're going to dive into that here pretty soon. But if you're asking me, Mike, what's wrong with their lights? Why is it purple? Biggest reason why is because we finally got Kevin Durant here, ladies and gentlemen, here in Phoenix. So I'm super excited. But let's dive right into this, ladies and gentlemen. We got two reports coming out here. One of them from Dan Gariziano. This is what the tweet says. Per sources, former Cardinals coach Kliff Kingsbury is in Houston today, speaking to the Texans about a job on DeMeco Ryans' coaching staff. Now, there was another report coming out here from Jordan Schultz, and it says this. Sources, Kliff Kingsbury is in Houston today meeting with the Texans for their open head coach position. Kliff Kingsbury has a good relationship with DeMeco Ryans as well as Nick Caserio, whom he knows dating back to their time together with the Patriots. So, here we are, right? I know one of the biggest things in terms of a lot of fans out there, in terms of Cardinal fans, they're really sad because of what happened to Kliff Kingsbury, right? I think truly a lot of us liked Kliff Kingsbury as a person, right? And let's be honest here, right? I think he definitely went through the ringer this last year, man. This guy looks so depressed. He looks so just not into it, and you got to give him kudos to where kudos is due. He kept his composure every single time he spoke with the media. He didn't say any ill about anybody. He kept it inside the building, which is definitely a good thing. Now, I know there's probably gonna be some Texans fans coming onto this video to take a look to see, hey, what does this Cardinal fan need to say about a potential offensive coordinator for us, right? The Houston Texans. Now, let me say this one thing right now. I don't think Cardinal fans truly feel any ill against Kliff Kingsbury. Truly. Now, there might be somebody out there, right? I think we just knew that the head coaching position was just way too much for him, right? He took on way too much responsibility. He wanted to be the head coach. He wanted to be the play caller and the offensive coordinator. Just way too much things to do. Now, coming into this role, Kliff Kingsbury was a brand new coach to the NFL. He got a brand new rookie quarterback in Kyler Murray. And we know, right? We've heard the reports that came out there that saying that Kyler Murray is uncoachable. Now, as Cardinal a fan myself, I don't completely believe into that storyline, but I do think that there wasn't a common goal amongst each other. I don't think they truly liked each other, right? I think they had different visions. Now, that's only going off speculations and all the blow-ups that we've been seeing from Kyler Murray and just the relationship that they had. Now, I do think that Kliff Kingsbury can very well succeed in an offensive coordinator role. Maybe he just might need to do a little bit more time in the NFL before getting the elevation, right? To get back into a head coach position. Maybe that's something that he needed to do. But in terms of being a, good offensive mind, I think he is good, right? I think he's definitely very good. Now, is he going to be taking on the role of the play calls? That's definitely something that, the Houston Texans are going to need to decide if they choose to go the route of Kliff Kingsbury. But all I got to say is this. I truly do hope that Kliff Kingsbury lands back on his feet. I hope he gets another opportunity. I hope he succeeds. I truly do. Now, here's one thing I'm going to say to this. I think Kliff Kingsbury, this is just so crazy to me because if he does land back with the Texans, guess what? The Texans right now are sitting in the second overall spot in the NFL draft. Guess what? There is a possible quarterback that he wants to coach, and that might be Bryce Young, ladies and gentlemen. It's just crazy how it all kind of circles back, coming to the Texans. They have the second, overall pick in the NFL draft. Let's see what happens here, right? Let's see what happens, but according to these reports, he has a really good relationship with people that are in the Texans organization. So at this very moment, I think he can succeed as an offensive coordinator personally. It's just, I think the head coaching job was just way too much, and he took on a lot more than he probably should have, especially as being a rookie head coach. So let me know how you guys are feeling, Cardinal fans, Houston Texans fans. Let me know in the chat below if you guys are intrigued with this, or Cardinals fans, are you happy that he's landing back on his feet? Put everything in the comments below. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, go Cards.